Hello, we'll go ahead and get started this morning. I wanted to point out, based on some feedback I got from students who told me they'd like to find all the assignments, quizzes, etc., all in one place. So I'm going to try to show you that here first. And so here is D2L. This is the 1113 Pre-Calculus D2L class. And I am going to show you the tabs. If you go all the way to the bottom, all assignments from now on are going to be loaded under assignments, all the quizzes under quizzes, all the tests under tests, and the final exam at the end under final exam. I'm not going to open these now. I haven't actually posted the next assignments, but when the assignments for next week will be posted down here at the bottom under assignments. The quiz for this week will be posted under quizzes and etc. tests, final exam. And I'm going to start posting everything in one place under these labels at the bottom of this column. I hope that'll keep the confusion down. All right, I guess I'm going to charge into some problems. Mr. Stalker, how are you doing today? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How are you?
No problem. Did you get what I said about posting everything under assignments? I don't know if you can still see it. I guess I stopped the share.
Yes, sir. I know what you mean.
Okay. So I'm going to try to post everything in one place. And under assignments, quizzes, tests, etc. at the bottom here. I hope that'll keep the confusion down.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Yeah, I know you're waiting on an email on the admission requirements. Yeah, I mean, you've been showing up and everything to these meetings. I haven't had a chance to double check it, but yeah, I'm going to mark you present.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
Okay, let's charge into. Do you have any problems you'd like to see worked?
No, sir. Find everything okay. I think there was one, if I can go find it.
Sure.
It might be a while until I get everything loaded up, though.
While you're looking, should I pick a problem, say, out of 4.4?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just pick some more examples. These are out of section 4.4 off page 395. Why don't we try one like 17? Take a log base 2 of 6, log base 2 of 15, add log base 2 of 20. And I have not switched back to the camera. So yeah, I've written the problem down, but let me switch back to the camera. Okay. You know, I got the same problem the other day. It's too narrow. Let me take the time to Try to get the view. Trying to get the view on the iPhone horizontal. Let's see, looking at, maybe I'll look at another. I'm trying to get the view on my iPhone to go horizontal. I'm twisting the camera horizontal. And I don't know why I can't get it to do it. I have been. Got any advice on this iPhone?
Not that I know of. There might be in your settings if your phone is locked to a certain side of the screen.
Yeah, usually I just twist it. I'm trying to twist the phone, so it looks horizontal to get the wider view.
Yeah. Try swiping up on your phone. Just exit out of everything. Go to like the main lock screen and swipe up. Yeah, swipe up from there. Never mind. That lock thing that has the circle around the lock. That's usually what indicates stopping it.
This down here at the bottom. This.
It should be in the middle of the screen, middle to the left. It's the lock with the circle of the arrow around it, surrounding it.
Oh yeah.
But I think that just locks the thing. So I think it was fine. That's the only thing I know of, though.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for portrait orientation lock off. I don't know why it won't switch.
Huh.
I can use this. What?
I'm not sure other than that.
Yeah. Man, I had this problem the other day too. My technical assistant is still in bed asleep. Yeah, gum. Okay, there we go. There we go. For whatever reason, I started Safari and got it to do it. Okay, but now I got to get to the camera. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Starting Safari seems to help. Maybe other apps would work too. Okay, can you see my pad of paper?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let me finish this. Did you ever find your problem?
I did. It was number 2 on 4.4. It was the expand the expression.
Two on number 2 on this WebAssign?
Yes, sir.
Okay, WebAssign. We'll come back to it. Let me go ahead and finish this one since I wrote it down and then. Okay, so they want you to evaluate this. Problem 17. You would create it, because one of them's negative, you got to create a fraction. You have a log base 2 of the whole thing. Any positive log goes on front or up top. 15 would go on bottom. That's the system. 20 times 6 times 20 on top here is 120. 120 over 15. I don't know how many times 15 will go in 120, if it will go evenly, so I'm going to divide that. 15, I need 120 divided by 15. 8, log base 2 of 8. And so that's going to be log base 2 of 2 to the third. 8 is 2 to the third power. I need a base of 2, and I can get 3. Now, if all of that manipulation is a little much, we can check this on the calculator if you're willing to punch it using that change of base. Say check change of base. in which case we can write the first piece as ln of 6 divided by ln of 2, subtract ln of 15 divided by ln of 2, and add ln of 20 divided by ln of 2. Since it's all numbers, we can check it on the calculator. It's a little long to punch, but should get the same answer, should come up 8. ln of 6 divided by ln of 2, subtract ln of 15 divided by ln of 2, and add ln of 20 and divide by ln of 2. I'm sorry, should have come up 3. If I said 8, should have come up 3, and it does. So there it is, 3, and there it is, punched purely with change of base. So this is first method's using the laws of logs, which is probably how they intended you to do it, but you can certainly check it on the calculator. Any question about that one?
No, that one's pretty clear. Thank you.
Okay. So you want to see number 2 and 4 of WebAssign.
Yeah. I think it's like the backwards way of that problem, but I still put me as wrong on the WebAssign.
Okay. Why don't we, can you read me your version? Because what happens is I've noticed WebAssign scrambles the problem. So I could pull up number 2 on mine and it probably won't be the same as number 2 on yours.
Okay, it says use the laws of logarithms to expand the expression. It's log A of x to the second power over yz to the third.
Y and z to the third. It looks like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we're going to expand. All right, so what you want to do, it's got a mixture of all 3 laws. Do I need to write down the 3 laws again, or can I just charge in?
You can just charge in.
Okay. With a fraction, you're going to wind up taking the log on the top and subtract the log on the bottom. They say of x squared, the top, and you're going to subtract log base A of the yz cubed, what's on bottom. This one's ready to have its 2 put to the front. 2 log base A of just the x. Now this still has multiple pieces and that can be busted up. It's going to bust up with an add sign, but you got this minus in front. So you got to do a big parentheses, log base A of y, and add log base A of z cubed. Because this minus sign is going to distribute through. Twice log base A of x minus log base A of y and minus log base A of z cubed. You distribute the minus. Last move is that the 3 can now go to the front. So we finally wind up with an answer. Twice log base A of x minus log base A of y minus 3 log base A of z.
Thank you. That makes sense.
Okay. And the bottom line is, when you know the system, you could jump right from here to here. Bottom line is any piece on top will have a positive log and any power is a front coefficient. And any piece appearing on bottom will have a negative log and the power will be its coefficient. So notice the log y is negative, the log z is negative, and it's the 3's in front because it had a power z cubed. I call that the poof method. Just looking over, you know the system of all 3 logs, and you just come down here and poof, write it down. Did you want to see anything else?
That was the only problem I had a problem with.
Okay. Well, feel free to, of course, if you go back to WebAssign, it probably won't give you exactly the same problem. That's the thing with that dumb system.
All right.
Okay. What else? Oh, we're 15 minutes in. What can we do for our last 15 minutes? Is there anything particular that's giving you trouble?
I'm not exactly sure on that. Let me see. And the quiz is going to be posted sometime today, right?
Quiz will be posted today. You have until Sunday night, and I'm going to post it under that quizzes button at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah,
D2L.
that's like the only question I really have.
Okay. Why don't I pick one? Why don't we try 39? You want to try it by the poof method?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's see. 39, we're on page 395. Expand. Log. We've got an x cubed, a y to the fourth, over a z to the sixth. You think you're ready for the poof method?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go log, and anything on top is going to be positive. So I'm going to have an x, add a log of y, and subtract a log of z. Anything on bottom has a negative log. I'm just looking at these bases. The log x positive, log y is positive, log z negative because it's on bottom. These powers go where? In the
Front.
4 there, 3 there, 4 there, and 6 on the z. Now, I could have expanded that into, like at least 3 or 4 lines. That's a math teacher's dream. Why do it in one line when you can use 3 or 4 lines? But I've found that students generally don't appreciate writing all that down. The next section at the bottom, starting at 49, you call reverse poof. You see what you would do? If you wanted to go back to this, that's what they make you do in the next section. You collect it all at once. Anything positive goes on top. Anything negative goes on bottom. And the coefficients in front go back as powers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You want to see one done with the reverse poof method?
Sure.
That would be, I don't know, problem. Well, how about problem 55? They say combine. All right, so we have an ln, this is 55, ln of an a plus b, add an ln of an a minus b, and subtract twice an ln of c. So I'm going to write 1 ln, and because there is a negative, that does mean a fraction. If that had been positive, there'd been no fraction. Everything would have appeared on top. All right, and I collect it. One piece is a plus b. Another piece is a minus b. See, these are multiplied when you combine because when they expand out, they add. The c goes on bottom. Now I'm looking for coefficients, but I've got none here, none here. Where's the 2 go? Up as a square.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. Like I said, I could expand it into 3 or 4 steps. But if you learn the system.
Yeah, I got the system down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And the last section was 59 to 65. Hopefully it's pretty easy if you know the little scheme. I guess we could try 65. This is off on page 395. 65. Approximate. They're doing a log base 4 of 125. You know your change of base?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you could go ln of 125 and divide it by ln of 4. it's a little faded there. Okay. ln 125 and divided by ln of 4. 3.4829 we'll say. All right, we're at 20 minutes in. Is there anything else you'd like to see?
No, that's all covered for me. I'm all good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, the whole purpose of this first chapter is to remind everybody about their logs and exponents.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yes, sir.
basically, if you go on to take calculus or the business calculus, either one.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't been since college algebra since you'd seen it.
Right.
Let's see. Should I go back to, if I hadn't done anything from 4.3, should I just put a 4.3 examples in?
Sure. If you like.
Yes. So this is off page 388, 4.3. Page 388. Let's say 43b. And you're basically supposed to solve for x. It reads log base 8 of x is 3/2. Base x of 8, 3/2. So the idea is you undo things. You need a base x. So I'm going to go x to the log base x of 8 is equal to x raised to the 3/2. These undo each other. That leaves the 8 is equal to x raised to the 3/2 power. Now I can raise both sides to the 2/3 power. 8 to the 2/3, and over here x to the 3/2, and it's raised to the 2/3. You see that 3/2 and 2/3 cancels, leaving the x. 8 raised to a 2/3. I could work that out by hand for you. It does come clean. I'll just go ahead and punch it. 8 raised, we put the 2/3 in parentheses. So 8 raised to a 2/3 comes up 4. If you want to see, where the 4 comes from, you can write 8 to a 2/3 is 2 cubed. 8 is 2 cubed to a 2/3. When we multiply, the 3's cancel, lies up with 2 squared, which is 4. So basically a log base 4 of 8 comes up 3/2. I don't know how familiar you are with your logs and exponentials, but that's the kind of things they want you to do in 4.3. We're at about 25 minutes. If you don't want to see anything else, can we call it there?
Yes, sir. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, well, sure thing. And next, we're going to try to keep the same schedule as Zoom meetings. So yeah, next week, Tuesday and Friday at 8 o'clock.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, and appreciate you coming out today on a Friday morning. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.